are live. Live in Cello Nation. This is Marcy Brown, the Cello Guru. I'm ready to work with you today on positions. Write your name in the comments. Tell us where you're joining us from. We like to see who's here. If you're watching this later, do the same thing. These classes are free, but that just doesn't mean you get to be a zombie sitting there watching this. We want to see who's here and if you're learning from it. So make sure to comment because comments are fun. Live people are fun. Hey, Barbara. Barbara from Germany. Betty's in the house. Hello, April. Hello, Sally. Nice to see you. Sally's in the Sunshine State. Nice to see you because I'm freezing, Sally. I don't know why I'm so cold. Oh, I should turn my heater up. I'll do that a little later. My heater actually works now. What? Okay, guys, we're going to work on positions and shifting. Now, no matter how much I try to remember it, I can't remember which one goes first. Positions or shifting? Shifting or positions? Positions or shifting? Doesn't matter. They go hand in hand, right? One day I thought it flows better when you say positions and shifting. But the next day I thought it flows better when you say shifting and positions. So there's no label to this class. It is fluid. We're going to keep changing it, okay? Hey, Shu. In Talkeetna, Alaska. Okay, so I have an outline for what we're going to do today. We are going to do the shifting sheet. First, I'm going to tell you on the D string. We're going to work on the D string because we have 4 classes. Last week we worked on the A string. Today we'll work on the D string to identify the positions. You got to know this info, guys. The less you know it, the less you can map on your cello, okay? The more you know it, the more you can know what's happening when you're playing classical music or chord charts, okay? So it's super important to put some time into this, just a little bit. That's what we're doing now, right? And then you're going to gradually go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we're going to work on note names for what position you're in. Then we're going to do the shifting 101 chart, which looks like this. We did it last time. We're going to do it again. Why? Because people want help with it. So let's do it, right? Hey, Dot, nice to see you. Okay, that's the shifting 101. I just posted it on Cello Nation, so you might have to print it again. I also posted it in the chat for positions and shifting just now. So it's right there at your fingertips if you need to print it up, okay? And then after that, we're going to work this Artaki sheet, Moon Over the Ruined Castle. There it is. I think it's Suzuki book 3. I thought it was 2, but it's book 3. Suzuki book 3, page 9, okay? But this is also posted on Cello Nation, printed up, okay? I also put it in the chat. Okay, so we're going to be doing those 3 things today, okay? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so when you are figuring out what position you're in, get my cello up. Figuring out what position you're in is super fun. All right, we gotta do note names, alphabet letters, right? Note names. Sometimes I do music so much that I forget there's other letters in the alphabet. I'm like, yeah, it's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what I think the alphabet is, right? And it repeats after G, right? A musician doesn't know that. That's not the way it is for a non-musician doesn't know that. That's not the way it is for a non-musician, but for me, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as you get higher and higher, right? So those are the notes we're going to use for the positions. Now let's go to the D string. We got open D, right? Which is 0 position. Someone said yesterday, that cracked me up. Okay, 0 position. No position at all, right? Open D. E is the next alphabet letter. Is first position. Now, notice it's first finger too. Yeah, don't let that confuse you. Those are 2 different things, right? First finger, first position. Now, when we have first finger on F, it's going to be which position? Move up one position, right? Second position. E is first position. F is second position. Okay? G is the next alphabet note. First finger on G is third position, right? Okay, so I can hear someone going, yeah, but what about F sharp? Okay, 0 position, 1, second position, 1 on F sharp is going to be high second position. I think that's what Rick Mooney calls it in his position books. It's just F, F sharp. Same note name, same alphabet name. Doesn't matter if it's sharp, doesn't matter if it's flat. As long as it says F, that's second position, okay? On the D string, okay? Now, F sharp. Now G, that one you can always tune to your open G, right? That's third position, okay? Because, why? Again, first position is E, second position is any F, third position is any G, right? And then, what about G sharp? Well, we said any G is third position, so that counts for G sharp, right? Then you go, yeah, but what about G flat? Same thing. It's low third position, okay? We don't usually use that. We usually just use first, second, third, fourth position names. Even if it's like an F sharp, we'll say, okay, that's second position. We don't usually use lower or upper, but when we're explaining it, it makes sense, right? G is third position. G sharp is, let me hear you say it, third position. Again, right, but it's higher third position, right? Okay, one more half step up. A is open position, if it's an open A. But if it's first finger up here, fourth position, right? That's a note that we should all know. You should be able to drop your hand on there and hit that note because you're sitting on the fence basically for that one, right? As long as you memorize what the physicality feels like of that, you can just drop your hand and be on it. And under that note is a harmonic, right? Hello, Roberta from Massachusetts. Hi, William Kiesel. Bill from Massachusetts. Nice to see you guys. Okay, my chair's in the way. All right, play that harmonic. Let's play this harmonic. This is a harmonic that cuts your string in half. Right? Sit on the fence and open your third finger. See if you can find that. So that harmonic always rings the same as the open string. So if you play your open string and this harmonic, you're going to play the beginning of... It's always going to be the beginning of Over the Rainbow if you do the open string and this harmonic. But I digress. Hey Miriam, nice to see you. Okay, so now we were talking about this note, which is an A, which is which position? Fourth position, right? So first position's E, second position's F, any F, third position is G, and fourth position is A. Now, if you go to the next note, B natural, that's going to be fifth position. It keeps going all the way down here. All right? Okay, good to know, good to know. These are just things good to know. Gradually you'll learn them better, okay, as you do them more, okay? April said wahoo for some reason. Okay, so, and that's a long who in the chat. Fun to see, fun to see. Okay, Floridians speaking to each other in the chat. Okay, so that was the first thing. Second thing we are doing is the Shifting 101 sheet. It's smooth slide shift or slide and slap. Those are so fun, slide and slap. We talked about them last time. We're going to just do it again because I want you guys to know what's going on with these and to practice your shifting. So good to take time to just slow down, figure out what you're doing, right? So that's what this is for. This is 101. All right, get out your shifting 101 chart. The two kinds of shifts are the smooth slide shift and I encourage you to pull it with your bow so you can hear the shift. This has two reasons. One, it's fun. And two, you can hear the shift so you can know where to stop, right? Okay, that is the smooth slide shift. Now, if you say to someone else, hey, I'm going to do a smooth slide shift, they're not going to know what you're talking about because I just made this up. Okay, but it makes sense, right? Smooth slide, so you can hear it, right? I also have been listening to some recordings of my teacher from graduate school, Nathaniel Rosen. No wonder I love the smooth slide shift. He is the king of the smooth slide shift. He loves to make these beautiful, beautiful slides many places. And I also thought about it this morning. He studied with Heifetz. And that's old school, doing these really schmeary shifts, which is beautiful, I think. Depends on what you think. But I love them. And also they're very good for practice. You can take it out gradually if you don't like it. And just do. So you can barely hear it, right? But again, pull your bow. Have your bow, pull your hand up so it goes like this, right? Your bow is pulling that shift. Right? So that's the first kind. So let's do line number 1. Okay, I'm going to put the metronome on. You guys ready? The notes will be as printed, B to C, B to D, and then B to E, okay? Guys ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Now same thing on the D string. Bar 5, G string. And the C string now. Woo. Is that those notes have to be the exact same pitch. So when I go, when I commit to that first finger D, that note is the note I have to keep coming back to. I have to come back to the exact same note. Sometimes I forget that. When I was doing this exercise just now, I forgot. Every once in a while the bottom note would be out of tune. And I almost let myself get away with it. So that's the first thing. You're going to do the smooth slide shift. Come back to the exact same pitch. You have to be a little bit crazy, like you have to be a little bit insane about the pitch. We're doing perfectionist pitch right now, right, with your shifting. Okay? It's also a bit of a throw-up shift. It makes you dizzy and makes you throw up a little, which is kind of fun, okay? Gradually, you stop your bow a little, you make your shift faster, and you can nail the shift and we don't hear the smear so much, right? That's your own choice. You get to choose how much smear you want to put in. So that was the smooth slide shift. And now let's talk about the slap. The slide and slap shift, which is going to be letter B. You're going to slap it down, right? This isn't a shift yet, but this will show you what you're going to be doing. You're going to slide with your first finger, slap that second finger down, right? It's kind of tricky, but it's interesting, right? That's an old school sound. So let's read that one down. You guys ready? Letter B, we're going to do slap, slap and slide and slap. Letter B, and remember, when you come back to the first note, it has to be the exact same note that you started with, right? Both ways. We're working on pitch for both ways. You ready? Hi, Kim in Texas. You guys ready? Letter B. Remember, you're doing this one with second finger. Now, can you do that with other fingers? Sure, but not on this exercise. We're just doing two to start with, okay? We'll do one in the moon over the ruined castle in a minute. Letter B. Ready? Go. D string. So it's good, like what note do I need to land on with my first finger in order to slap down second finger a half step higher to get a G? So I need to stop on F sharp and slap the G down, right? But you can take it off. The other way you can do this is go D to F sharp. Practice that for a minute. That's right? Stand by me. So now let's do the slide without hitting the F sharp. So you guys understand that, right? That's two different kinds of shifts that I'm talking about this month. Okay, so let me turn this annoying thing off. Okay, so now let's go. If you have any questions, please write them in the chat. When you said that I was sharp, not flat. You were sharp, not flat? Okay, I don't understand that, but okay, April. I was out of tune two different ways myself. But I have to go back and do the deep work to practice it myself, right? All right. Now, get out the Moon Over the Ruined Castle. Suzuki Book 3, page 9, okay? Very basic shifting. This should be your easiest shift. 1 to 1. We're looking at the beginning of Moon. Let me just say, doing classes, Kim has new strings. Yay, Kim! You must be rich if you bought new strings. They're expensive, unless you bought Red Label, which is $9. Okay, so this shift should be really easy. Why? Again, you're landing on the fence with your hand. Bam. And this is just memorized. Keep that there and you got it. I have to say these basic classes are really fun for me. I love going back to basics and just talking about the basic stuff because I forget what I'm doing too. Everything gets so hard we forget where we started. It's so good to review. So there's this one. Let's do it a few times. Now let's do it on the D string. Are you pulling the note out? Remember, this pulls your shift, right? Here's E to A. So it's hard for me to play this note out of tune. I could do it, I'm sure. I'm not a computer. But just landing on this really should really ingrain in you. Okay, this is exactly where this is. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. Come back to the exact same pitch. Don't goof around with this. It has to be exact same. G string. Ready? Go. Drop. We're doing 1 to 1, first finger, first position to first finger, fourth position. I really got to practice on my C string, guys. I think I play there less now because I improvise a lot and I don't improvise that low so much. But that could just be an excuse. It's thicker. You want to really get laser focused on that shift, okay? So now we're going to play Moon over the Ruined Castle. Let's talk about one more shift in here before we play it. So bar 9. Right? Again, you just slide down and hit it. Now, you can do a, what did I call it? Shift and slide. I already forgot my name for it. You could do a smooth slide shift there by putting your fourth finger down quickly. Right. Make your fourth finger go down and slide on 4, basically. You kind of gradually shift the weight to 4. Or you could do a slide and slap, which means slide on your first finger and slap your fourth finger down when you get up there. It's kind of fun, right? It sounds different than so it sounds different. It doesn't sound as different as I think it would. If I had a bigger, thicker pinky, maybe I could slap it down harder. It's part of the sound of, if you like that sound, or without it. So kind of goof around with that. Okay, so now, okay. So now let's play Moon Over the Ruined Castle. Decide which kind of, are you going to do the slide shift or are you going to do the slap shift for the third line? So again, the slide shift means just put your fourth finger down gradually and slide on it. Or slide, the slap one is slide all the way on the first finger, slap the fourth finger down. Figure out which one you're going to do and let's play Moon, okay? We're going to do it with the metronome. Because why not? We love to be in metronome jail. Sally says she's slapping. It's fun, right? Even though Pinky's small. You guys ready? Let's do Moon. Let's be super vigilant about our pitch. And let's play it really beautifully. You guys ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Back to first position. D string. I slapped. I admit, I love the schmears. Good, how'd you guys do on that? Anytime there's a shift, you get to decide what kind of shift you want to do. Just be conscious of it. Do I want to shift with the first finger and slap a finger down? Do I want to shift with the first finger and land on a first finger? Or do I want to put another finger down and slide on that one? Okay, all of those are your options. Super fun, exciting, and interesting. Let me know if you have any questions. Kim, this was printed. Okay, so every time I do a class, guys, the PDFs, they are on Cello Nation that morning, right before I go on. I put the PDFs on again, right before I go on. Joshua posted them this morning too. They're posted in many different spots. They're posted in the chat, etc. So you can just print them out, okay? So Kim, to answer your question, it's Suzuki Book 3. All right, okay guys, join us next week when we will do Pretty Peggy. What's Pretty Peggy? It's a Celtic tune. We're gonna do some shifting. Again, positions, slides, shifting on Pretty Peggy, all right? Hopefully these little lessons are gonna help you to learn your fingerboard a little bit better and just to review what you're doing on the cello so when the music gets harder, you know what you're doing. Barbara says it's such a nice piece, those schmears. Don't you love them? Oh man, I love a good schmear. And I'm hungry right now. I'm going to go get my bagel with the schmear. You are welcome, Dwight. Guys, thank you for attending the second Shifting in Positions class. Now I want to remind you, Monterey Cello Congress is happening June 20th and 21st. We have some openings still. We're only going to be able to have 12 there because it's a limited site, but I'm looking forward to playing in a cello choir with everybody. It's going to be super fun, right next to the beach. This year it's in Moss Beach, okay? It's going to be really, really fun, which is just north of Monterey. All right, Monterey Cello Congress. So look at thecelloguru.com and sign up for the Monterey Cello Congress if you want to come play with us on Thursday and Friday all day, 2 days. And the next commercial I have is for Speed Week. I'm going to put in the chat the website, thecelloguru.com. Go to thecelloguru.com. and you will be able to sign up for Monterey Cello Congress or Speed Week. They're both in the top. Just click on them. Speed Week, I think, is $125 for 5 days. I wrote out all these really cool charts. There's like all these charts over there. They're really, really cool for Speed Week. Okay, so you're going to learn how to speed up any piece of running music that you have, like a 16th note passage. You're going to learn how to get some speed. William says, yay, Speed Week. I'm super excited. I want to show you, William. Look at this. I've written out Galamian scale method. I wrote it out. This is just C major. Woo! I wrote it out in 4 keys, and we're gonna do one each day. And I also put the arpeggios in with rhythms. This is something that's gonna help you with your speed. And I wrote out some Suzuki pieces to help you with the Speed Week method. I'm excited about it. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Off to Oberlin tomorrow to see my daughter's junior recital. All the way to Ohio. It's going to be cold. All right, so I will see you guys next week for another positions and shifting class. And please ask me any questions that you have in the comments or in the chat. And I will see you guys later. Hope you guys practice and hope you sound amazing. All right? Bye, guys.